You know, I was thinking to myself the other day about the very first YouTube video I ever did in Thailand. It was here in Chiang Mai, and how at that moment my mind was so set that Thailand would just be a small little segment of my journey to propel me into a life full of adventure in different locations. Hasn't that changed? Hold on, I'm thirsty. Mm. Cup and cup. One moment. Oh, that is good. Now, where were we? So I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. Okay, so I had a friend message me the other day and he said, "Yo, Alex, can I ask you a question?" I said, "Sure, we're here now. What's up?" He said, "How do you manage that lifestyle that you live mentally? Like, is it tough? Surely it's not all like rainbows and sunshine, right?" And I laughed. And I thought, "Really? That's how it looks?" And he said, "Of course, like it looks like you're living the dream." And it took me back a little bit to think like, oh, of course, that makes sense because social media and everything like that is just a highlight reel of people's life. I don't put up, apart from with you guys on YouTube, because I love this little community. I'm completely transparent with you guys. But I was like, oh yeah, Instagram and stuff, it just looks like you're living the dream like everyone. But let me just say, I'm human. And some days are so tough. Some days are not so tough. And some days are amazing. Hold on, I have a better point. But there's too many cars. Hold on. Wait a second. Now, to be frank, I feel like everyone, including myself, falls into this highly desirable trap of social media where you open up and you scroll and you compare. It's actually inevitable. I've had to remove Instagram and other social platforms from my phone because I find myself doing it without even consciously doing it. Now, the life of comparison is just so ridiculous, especially because, as I mentioned, it's just a highlight reel. And naturally, as humans, we compare. Biologically, it makes sense. I'm not going to go into that for obvious reasons. But if you just think about this, right? Everyone has a person A and a person B. Person A is who you show the world, the best version of yourself, who you are on a date, who you are in the streets, who you are on social media. Person B is the real you, the slobby, the insecure, just the real you in all aspects of it. Naturally, humans, we compare our person B to everyone else's person A because they don't show us their person B. So you sit there and you go, oh, that person's so good looking, or oh my God, they're so successful, or whatever it is, and you have no clue what their life is actually like. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've come across people, or in my personal life, I've met people who just appear so successful and everything's amazing and they're well put together, but actually they're in crippling debt, they're anxious, they're unhappy, unhealthy, and so forth and so on, and so on and so forth. But this spot is very cool. Cafe has Chiang Mai has some ridiculous cafes, just completely unadvertised. Just you turn the corner and you're like, what? Like how? So This is cool. Just remember that. Almost everything you see on social media is either embellished or exaggerated or just flat out fake. And if you can, stay off it, because it makes you question a lot of things about yourself, and it doesn't really have that much benefit to it. And there's a great saying that I heard a while ago: create content, don't consume it as much. YouTubers are different, of course, but Instagram Reels, this kind of stuff is just cancer for the brain, to be honest with you. Yeah. So get off them. Okay, so before I continue talking about my mental health and my feelings and that kind of stuff, I've driven past this abandoned, half destroyed, I don't know what it is, a few times, but it looks so cool. I came here once before to try and come inside, but there were some very sketchy dudes walking around all staring at me on the inside, so I'm a bit on edge. But it's very early, so it should be okay. And I thought, look, if I'm going to die doing this, may as well record it. Okay, I will just make note of, I've got my backpack on now. Normally I keep it under my tripod as like a weight thing, but I need to be able to do some Muay Thai if I have to. And run. But it's so cool. There's some beds and things in here, so it's just definitely not the most safe location. Oh, the floor's so disgusting. Ugh. Not that cinematic, but cinematic. I absolutely love this kind of urban exploration of like abandoned places, but in a country that's not mine. It's very, very sketchy. And for those who don't know what sketchy means, kind of means like, if you know what sketchy is, how do you define it? Like, not good, on edge, not safe, you know, those kinds of things. Just like, oh no, this is sketchy. But this is cool. Let's keep exploring. Ugh, white shoes, bad idea. Oh, this is so... I do not get a good feeling about this place. Oh, we're at the main area. It must have been an old nightclub. For sure. It smells so terrible. Yeah, this must have been like the dance floor or the DJ stage or something. Like, but this is so cool. I love this kind of thing. Also, I got asked the other day about future business ventures and... Oh, it is an old bar. Look, an old menu. It's in Thai, obviously. So cool. I got asked about business ventures I'm working on and the future of my channel, what I'm doing in the back end. And I have so many exciting things happening. Like, as some of you know, I got flown to Bangkok for a business opportunity, more like a business opportunity discussion to see what's going on, if we mesh, that kind of thing. It went really well. If anything comes to fruition from it, great. If not, also great. But I'm working on a bunch of things in the back end because, how do I say this? I've realized my skill set. I get asked a lot about like how to help other creators become more creative, how to help them improve their content. I actually edit for a very niche, specific group of creators. Yeah, I do that. And I've thought of ways to like give back to you guys, because this little community I have, like someone said to me the other day, dude, your channel's not very big, which doesn't bother me, but your following is like, it's like a cult following. Like everyone's so connected, everyone talks, like they all engage, they love you. I was like, yeah, well, I mean, I'm just transparent, and I communicate with them too, because I genuinely like everyone in my little community. So I'm working on a way to like give back and also connect with you guys more in that avenue. Just a few things moving the needle, which I'll explain more soon. But turns out making cinematic videos of me just walking around Thailand isn't as fulfilling as anticipated. So yeah, I'm working on a few great things like that. And the future of my channel, I'm going to keep pumping it. I mean, I love what I've built so far. I'm so grateful for all of you guys. Like, I think I checked last time, I had like 3,000 subscribers, which is insane. And to some people, it might not sound like a lot, but if you put 3,000 people in front of you in person, and every single person there clicks subscribe on my channel, that is incredible. That's so cool. I constantly feel the hairs on the back of my neck standing up, so I'm gonna move. And just like that, we're back at another cafe. And just like all the others, I randomly just walked past this one from the side of the street, and it's a hidden little garden, and it's spectacular. But the genre of this video, I hope, was not too like emotional. I just like sharing because obviously my content can contribute to people feeling insecure or feeling unhappy with their life. But I'm just letting you know that I am 100% human. What I put out there is the best of the best, apart from when I'm honest like this, which theoretically is a lot. But try and get off Instagram, stop consuming short form, that kind of stuff. YouTube is a bit different because generally with longer form, you can get more of a gist of how someone is, unless it's like Mr. Beast kind of videos, that kind of stuff. But like vlogs of your favorite creators, very different to Instagram. But as always, I've done it in the past and I'm happy to keep doing it. If you're ever struggling or you need someone to talk to or you have any questions at all about my life, I'm an open book. You can just message me, comment below, or message me on Instagram or here. You can't message me here, but you can just find a way to message me, and I'll just be completely honest with you guys and transparent, because that's what I want to do. But in regards to these kinds of videos, I did want to ask if there's any certain style of video you guys want to watch, like, you know, travel vlogs where I go see things, or a bit more into this spectacularly weird mind of mine. Please just let me know down below. I did like an unboxing one, but that was so random, and I'm not going to be doing more of those. Don't worry about that. Not anytime soon anyway. It was a bit of fun though. But outside of that, I'm going to do some work, drink this delicious coffee, and I will see you in the next one. Right? But anyway, stay tuned. I have exciting news. I have exciting news coming. Goodbye.